Go ahead.
That brings to mind something else that Bill, my brother that was in the Army, he didn't want to go in the Army, and he, of course, had to do so.
They had a draft.
And he was drafted, and he had a riding horse that we lived on a farm outside of North Industry, and Dad farmed, and in those days he farmed with horses, and there were a few tractors around, but not very many, and Bill had this pony. It was a horse. It wasn't a pony. And she was pregnant, and soon after he went into the Army, she gave birth to a foal, and he wrote home a letter to Mom, and he said that he was very upset because she didn't give birth soon enough to keep him out of the Army. In those days, if your wife had a baby or a young child, you didn't have to go
exempt.
in. You would be exempt, and he was upset about that. And that was the same place where I had a pony, and learned to ride and to take care of it. And of course, the team of horses that Dad had, I named those two horses. One was Peaches and one was Smiley.
What was the name of your pony?
You know, I can't recall. I remember the name of the team, but I don't remember the name of the pony right at the moment.
You had a dog.
It may come, we had a collie whose name was Skipper. And I remember right outside the kitchen door, there was a mulberry tree. And those were the mulberry branches would grow up and mushroom out, and they would grow right down to the ground. And I used to play out there in the yard, and that was my house. I'd be inside that area underneath that mulberry tree. And the school bus came up. We had the house was up on a little bit of a grade, and the barn was down lower. And the school bus came up and turned in the barnyard driveway. And we always had a gravel driveway there because the county would put gravel on that to make it so that there would be no problem for the school bus to turn around there. And we always had a gravel driveway. Nobody else had gravel driveways in those days. So you just had a dirt drive. And I used to ride on the horses' backs when Dad would be out working in the field with the horses. And I would sit there with the back of the horse was so broad, they were work horses. I'd sit there with my legs spread out almost horizontally on the backs of those huge animals.
And now the commands were the G and haw.
Mm-hmm.
What did those mean?
Left and right.
Which was which?
G, as I recall, was to the left, and haw was to the right. I think that is right. Correct. I'm not. It's been a long time. I think it was. I think it was left and right.
Mm-hmm.